Jesus is invited to dinner today with the Pharisees, and as he's at dinner, he notices how everyone is jockeying for these places of honor, the nice place at the table. And I think similarly in life, there are always people playing these social games, trying to get above others or pay and repay others for the things done to them. Jesus, as he sees this dynamic playing out right in front of him, he challenges it. Instead of playing into this dynamic, he tells us not to even try to play these games, but at the dinner table or in life, he tells us to not worry about who is sitting at the place of honor and what it means, but rather to associate with the poor and with those at the lowest places and to take the lowest place ourselves. And if something happens and we're invited up to the higher place, then great. And if not, it doesn't matter because we are content with where we are, with the poor and with those who maybe were barely invited to the dinner in the first place. Afterwards, Jesus turns to the host and offers him a challenge. He says when he has a banquet or a dinner party, not to invite those who we're going to expect a repayment from or another invitation later on down the road, but to invite the poor, the lame, the blind, those who will never be able to host you in return. And in inviting them, you're being generous to those who only God remembers. And because of that, if you need repayment, God will repay you when the time comes. This brings us, I think, to a couple challenges for this week. First, how do we play into those power games that are so prevalent in our world? How do we jockey for a better position at the table, maybe at work, at school, or at church even? How might we take the lower place and remove ourselves entirely from those situations and stop playing those games altogether? How can we be mindful of the poor as well, for those who can never repay us back? And how might we invite them into our lives, not because we expect to be repaid, but because Jesus himself has chosen to associate with one of them?